Welcome back, everybody. We're here now for game 2 of the retry versus the super strong dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs, they've done me proud, Lumi. They're looking good. As much as I love PGG, I'm wearing my dinosaur shirt. I've got to back the dinosaurs today.
I feel disappointed in myself for not placing rares in this game.
No faith in Bambo.
I don't know, Bambo
Let's...
sometimes show up and sometimes does not.
Okay, so what's the biggest reason you wouldn't put rares on the dinosaurs?
Because one thing, on a serious note, one thing I do believe of this matchup is that both SSD and the retry play a very similar style. The hero they draft and the way that they play focus on early game mainly stage and then focus on mid game impact. So I could very well foresee SSD doing poorly in laning stage and just getting rolled as hard as they just rolled the retry.
Okay.
So,
Well, this
hard
is
to bet rare on a game like this.
Yeah, this is as far as where this match is. This is us in Group C, where you've got the likes of Alliance and Liquid. So these are important points and wins for these two teams to be getting. And the retry now 0 and 5 in this group. Well, they're looking at making a quick and early exit, unfortunately. As for the super strong dinosaurs, they went 0 and 2 to start things off, but the 2-0 win here as well as some wins further down the road, and they could be looking to contest for that second spot.
Yeah, losing to Team Liquid, no shame. But if they're trying to compete for that second spot, the losses to Team Liquid will come back and bite them a little bit later on.
You lose to Liquid, you lose to Alliance, and essentially you can't get second place anymore, unless Liquid drop games somewhere else, which, with the way they're playing, isn't looking very likely. This is all, of course, not mentioning the South American
Revenge.
Team. Yep. My Sweet Revenge, I believe they're called, and that's going to be your former Arctic Gaming. They're really, they're a legit strong team to me.
I remember Smash as, I think, a solo mid player for the team. He has just impressed me that one time I see him play. He played Templar Assassin mid, and I see him go Crystallis into Scythe of Ice on the Templar Assassin. I was like, what's going on here?
I
But
think I cast that game with you.
really? I don't think
Maybe.
I cast it. No, we were watching it happening when we were at Rochester, and he was just going all over the place killing people with Scythe of Ice. I think we were there together experiencing it. It was amazing. It was amazing stuff.
Well, Super Strong Dinosaurs going to pick up an Abaddon to go with a Batrider Visage so far in this draft. So we do have Batrider slipping through, and the retry getting a Nagasar and Darkseid in return. They did this against Team Liquid, giving away the Batrider, and Bulba punished them severely for doing it. And I think both Arise and Bamboo can play a pretty damn good Batrider.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant team pick.
The retry, they've got the Darkseid, Nagasar, and Lifestealer and Puck, the other two picks of theirs. And well, they've pretty much revealed most of their core heroes here. You got the Puck mid, the Darkseid offlane, Lifestealer for the trial, and they just need one more support. But at this stage in the draft, it's kind of hard to keep too many secrets. And Magnus makes a return. This is a Bambo hero, but it may be actually it's also an Arise hero. Go back to Kaipi days. This was his hero.
Yep. I wouldn't call it his hero.
It was like his trademark hero, not so much his hero, but it's just like to me his trademark. I wouldn't say he's like the best mag EU or anything.
Definitely good. Rise, the way that he's been playing the last couple of days I watch him play, I think he has improved over his Kaipi days. He's playing a lot more aggressively, and he's not really over aggressive and get punished and killed. So I like Rise's plays quite a bit right now. Precision and Badness going to be obviously support, so we're going to see a carry for snaking. So I mean, when you have Magnus as an opening, a lot of more melee heroes becomes available. Anti-Mage, for example, becomes better. Spectre becomes better. Sven even. Alchemist, sure.
Yeah, I think Alchemist is probably one of the stronger options. Like, Alchemist and Anti-Mage both fantastic here, and that was kind of like the old combo. You get an Alchemist mag and just wreck people apart.
Well, what's preventing them from going Alchemist right now?
Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Let's go. Let's do it. Snaking. We saw Snaking play what was his best game of the tournament so far, last game on that Marana. No Ghost Scepters being picked up.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Turns out when you just go drums and phases, you just kills people.
10 seconds remaining.
Worked out well, so retry. Gonna have to see what they get with their last hero. They just need some kind of raid support. And the other thing is, what role does PGG put himself on? For the first time, he wasn't on support last game. He's like, I'm taking Nature's Prophet, I'm going mid. It didn't even look like Nature's Prophet was going to be in mid lane from the get-go. Like, they had an OD. I guess they didn't want OD versus Razor, but...
With that said, like, they threw a ton at PGG. Like, it felt like there was some, a vendetta against him. It was multiple smoke ganks in the mid lane, forcing him TP away. Every time he was ganking, he got focused first. It's going to be Rubik here for the retries. And there's some big spells to steal. Aphotic Shield's a good one. Soul Assumption's a good one. The Birds, if you ever get it from Visage. Magnus. Yeah, this is not a bad support to have right now.
Yeah, OP is always a great one to have, especially if SSD get themselves a strong late game carry here. We'll see exactly what they want to get with this last pick of theirs. They haven't got much time to decide. And right now, SSD, they'd love to get a 2-0 win here. And this is our last game of today, for those of you just tuning in as well, wondering
10
what's going on.
seconds remaining.
We've been casting for some time, had our Chinese Dota now, and we're finishing off the day with some
5
WePlay
seconds
Dota 2.
remaining.
Tonight, New Lumi, well, I say tonight, I guess it's tonight, Ace comes back, and we have DK
Reserve
versus, I think it's IG? Or DK versus LGD, some awesome match.
Some else. Okay. All right. We're looking forward to that one.
So-
Brubik, by the way, also very good against Bat Rider. When he blinks in, you lift. If you're quickly enough, you can also, get the Magnus when he blinks as well. So it's gonna be a gyrocopter coming out from snaking instead of a melee hero that I predicted.
It still has the AoE damage to combine with the RP, get the flak on top as well as a cooldown. So, while he doesn't actually have the melee cleave, he has some great synergy that goes with the
He
mag
has his own
regardless.
cleave, so you don't need a melee cleave.
Yeah.
You get a ranged cleave. Better.
Alright. Well, we'll see how this draft works out. I like
PGG's now off lane. I mean, he played off lane last game in the sense that he has Nature's Prophet.
yes, but ended up going, I guess, mid.
Yeah.
Playing it very differently to how you'd normally play in Nature's Prophet. But we'll see how things work out here. I do like what SSD have done with this draft, bringing back the
Prepare
Magnus. This is
for
a hero I
battle.
really... Not too sad that it left the metagame. It was definitely like the most picked and overused hero out there.
It led to a lot more boring games in the sense
Yeah.
that Magnus allows your team to farm, prevents pushing because of things like Shockwave, and more importantly, once you group and do push over the Shockwave, you get RP'd in team fights. No, those are always exciting to watch, but the games are often very, very long and drawn out.
And it was also just a bit ridiculous how strong it was in the laning stage. Like, you hit level 6, level 7, you just get kills, because RP does, used to do a ton of damage. Now they've nerfed it, so the RP does only 50 damage at level 1. And in general, Mag just nowhere near as strong as he used to be.
I still think that Mag is strong currently, but it seems like the teams, more importantly, captains don't think he's strong, and thus nobody else picks him. Because, Dota 2 is a very
30 seconds to battle.
trend-based game.
Let's introduce our two teams. Over on the Radiant side, it's the SuperStrongDinosaurs. We're going to have in the off lane, Sexy Bamboo playing the Bat Rider. Middle lane's going to be handed by Arise on the Magnus. And your tri lane, it's going to be Come With Me, CWM on the Visage, Mini the Standard on Abaddon, and then finally Snaking the King himself on the Gyrocopter.
All right, back on the dire side, the retries. The Zodiac is going to be playing on the Life Stealer. We have Alba
The
playing
battle
Naga Siren.
begins.
Checking over this rune. See, ooh, nice pickup here. Double damage, unless Bambo's gonna deny it over from the high ground.
If he tangoed through those trees and hit from like that
Just
little high ground
Firefly
spot.
and walk out and deny them. Nubik's gonna grab that rune. He's gonna be playing the Rubik. Back in the mid lane, it's gonna be Aizen missing a block a little bit. That's gonna be unfortunate for him. And Arise not missing his. We go back in the bot lane. It's gonna be PGG. Double Iron Shell on the Darkseer. Gonna work.
Looks like he used the double Iron Shell a bit early, because that first Iron Shell is already going to wear off like as soon as these Creep Wave hits, so slightly mistiming it.
Yeah.
But not the end of the world. Actually, you're going to maybe miss the last hit or two because of that. So,
yeah, actually, I'm gonna lose all of the last.
If you get the double Iron Shell off, it's much harder to actually get those denies.
Yep.
So, straight to the jungle, PGG goes.
It's like saw it.
Off lane failed. Well, not failed. I think it was like see that trial and there's so little you can actually do. Yeah, one of the supports is sitting mid. I guess he doesn't know where the Abaddon is really for the time being, but
Oh, is Mambo gonna miss a pull? Yeah, he's gonna miss a pull. This is sadness.
oh, that hurts so much as a Bat
Sadness,
Rider.
yeah.
Every big, especially in the big cap, every stack you miss,
You
is a
just-
ton of golden experience.
Yeah, you just raw missing 150 gold. That's gonna delay your battle strategy.
Oh, he's going to kill off this small camp once again, but this is going to slow down his jungle quite a lot here.
I wonder what he's gonna do in terms of recover. I mean, Darkseer was forced back to the jungle, so both of the junglers are a little bit slowed down as a result.
Oh, this middle lane is just going to continue to sort of be early on. They just want to try and get their bottle up as fast as possible. Arise obviously rushing his with the 3 branch build. Aizen opting for the Null Talisman to help out with the early game last hitting. Get a couple more denies if possible, but so far he's actually 9 CS just to the max 8 CS, so the Null Talisman build hasn't really given him much of an edge.
Yeah, I mean, Arise is gonna be just shockwaving all day, so I don't think he cares too much about the no talisman. I don't think the deny factor is gonna be in here either. There you go, no shockwave, 2 CS, and Aizen's a little bit slow on the phase shift. Yeah, Arise doing absolutely fine by himself.
Alright, well, Hasterin going to spawn at top lane for the 2 minute, and Nubik picks it up. Does he actually look to rotate on the middle lane? Doesn't look like it. Arise is going to retreat up. He was hoping to bottle that, but as soon as it gets taken, he brings the Korea mid. Doesn't even get upgraded soon, but he's going to start his bottle crowing.
Yeah, one thing we did talk about, as we mentioned Magnus in the mid lane earlier, is how resilient he is in the ganking. I mean, He's already got very decent base armor. He's working with a high HP pool, and unless you burst him down from full HP to 0, he's gonna just skewer and get himself out of there. Bambo's starting that jungle right now, and well, he's still working on that big camp. Will get himself a lot more. He usually hits level 6, or sorry, usually hit level 4 after that camp, if you stack properly and throw out everything. But he's only level, well, 3.5.
Not having the best time as he'd hoped for. Looking towards the supports, we haven't seen any sort of early rotations just yet. Rubik and Naga Siren just stacking and pulling. They're level 2.5. The Radiant team, Abaddon actually stacking this big camp. This is how Batrider can catch up. He's not farming the jungle as fast as he'd like, but with the help from Abaddon here, with these stacks, he can sort of catch up. Abaddon's still just level 1, but I don't think that's a big deal. Abaddon, even if he gets a slow level 6, he's not too level dependent. It's the Visage you want the early levels and some farm on, and Come With Me is level 3.5, getting close to that level 4. So I think SSD have done pretty well here in the early game.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think sacrificing our Abaddon, making sure he's pulling, and not having Mistcoil at level 1 might be a little bit suspect in the sense that Mistcoil at level 1, or sorry, not having a Photic Shield level 1 is somewhat suspect, because level 1 Photic Shield is just as good as level 4 Photic Shield in terms of the debuff in the stun duration. Also, in terms of stacking the high level camp, I think they will want Gyrocopter to take it if possible, but obviously if Batrider needs a Blink Dagger badly, they'll give it to the Batrider.
Yeah, Gyrocopter is finding, I guess, enough farm in this jungle. And you can only stack it so much, so he can probably just kill it off and then they start restacking if he kills it nice and early. And, well, Bambo still just jungling away. And we are going to see Rune spawning. Who's got the 4-minute rune? Haste rune gets picked up by... No, it got destroyed.
Okay.
I'm confused. I lost the rune Lumi.
I have no idea why
Where's
anybody would
4-minute
destroy it instead of just picking up for themselves. I don't know. Okay.
Where did the 4-minute rune go?
By the way, this is a fairly good camp for Batrider to have because you earn yourself 40 extra gold when the 2 skeletons are made. That's like extra 2 neutral creeps.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Yep, absolutely. And he finishes off those stacks over there. He's going to go maybe start killing off this other stack that the Abaddon's left him. Picks up the early Tranquil Boots to help him sort of stay out a bit longer. But for the time being, neither of the two teams... I'm surprised the Rubik and the Naga haven't looked for a smoke gank or anything of the sort to maybe rotate on mid lane or get any kills here. But
hard to gank the Magnus. He's very, very tanky.
That's a good point. And they haven't even tried to push down this top lane either. Zodiac just farming away. He's going to be going for a straight Midas, so looks like around a 5-minute Midas, which is decent. But at the same time, I think they should be looking to pressure this top tier 1 tower and punish the fact that SSD did not send a single hero top.
Yeah, Batrider, they know that he's always constantly out of mana or out of HP. Mini, by the way, is going to get himself a huge stack of experience. He should be right next to Bambo to grab this experience. Although, don't draw that aggro away from that fire. There we go. He hits himself at least immediately to level 3, maybe even level 4 after this.
Yeah, there's his catch up. And Batrider, while this does prevent him from getting level 6, maybe by sharing the experience, he just wants to keep on farming anyway at this point. Puck, Dreamcaller mid lane, he wants to go on a rise. There's a silence, but here comes your Abaddon to keep him alive.
Photic Shield, and there's a skewer outwards, and I don't think Aizen's going to go for that kill and not through that Photic Shield. So being at the right place at the right time, Mini.
Dire's
job,
structures
saving his
are
solo mid.
fortified.
Yep, Magma, his bottle returns, and well, he's going to straight up use all those charges, probably start bottle crowing once again. And this is pretty good for a rise. He's going to have his arcane boots up already on his Mag. And Puck, the first Dreamcall gank, unsuccessful.
Well, it looks like the rune is not going to spawn in 6 minutes. He's going to go right on Naga. Naga is probably going to take 2 more shockwaves to go, although RP and a couple of right clicks might do it. There's going to be RP. The right click's going to come through. Toss him back, skewer back into it, and what a rise.
There's our first blood.
That was...
Duly noted.
I thought he was fine because the orb was going to miss, and then he skewered back into the orb.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but we do have Lifesteal using his Infest to start farming away in this top jungle. He's going to see that there's an actual opponent on his lane right now, which is the Batrider with Tranquil Boots. Who can't really kill. Would need at least both the 2 supports, I think, to actually get this kill.
The good old 2-2-2 build from Lifestealer. Not sure why the next point of Feast was necessary in the PvE lane.
I guess he's maybe taking the creep wave under the tower a bit and what needed the extra lifesteal if his supports have been pulling lots.
I guess so.
That'd be my
give you 5 extra HP on lifesteal.
Yeah, it's not a big difference ultimately. The level 1 to level 2 piece. He picks up a 3rd point Lumi. So,
all right, just 1 to damage.
Figure me that one.
Is under attack.
I could tell you that this is not the correct build, or at least I don't think it is. I may be wrong here.
Okay. Well, Batrider is still around this top lane. He's trying to pull the Bone 7, which is Used Firefly to farm the enemy neutrals, but unfortunately Lifestealer actually got the last hits on that big camp, so Bambo still has a bit of way to go to the Blink Dagger, but he's up to level 6 now, so there is a Flaming Lasso coming into play.
Yeah, very, very slow start here from this particular game. No Bambo getting any kills so far, although he's, like you said, getting closer to that Blink Dagger. Meanwhile, speaking of Blink Dagger, how's Aizen doing on his? He's got treads and 500 gold, so on time working on his as well. Sneaking is just on the bot lane. No big revealing of what item he's going to get. But back in the top lane, it's going to be open wound on Sexy. Bambo is going to be giving out that second kill. There's Come With Me going on... Well, I don't think Zodiac's the correct target that you want to go on. It probably should have been Nubik. And there's a Grave Shield being stolen.
Probably one of the worst spells you can actually be stealing here is a Rubik, but in a game with so many great spells to steal.
Well, he's just turned 6. I mean, eventually he's going to find himself like a Photic Shield.
And that doesn't cost him much mana at all to use that, so he can recast it whenever he's ready and try and find something a bit better. Magnus going to get an Invis rune and pops it right away, rotating towards top, and
they have no damage though, especially Come With Me does have the burst right now. The burst now going to go straight up to Nubik. It's so something going to fly through, and the right click or the shockwave going to get broken out.
I'm surprised he used that. He could have almost stayed Invis and tried to find the lifesteal there, because I think they get the Rubik kill regardless with the familiars.
Or a miscoil coming out from Mini.
Yeah. And with an Invis mag at the top lane, and there was a Puck who was TPing as well. He should have stayed Invis and waited for an RP. That was, I would say, just a bit too eager for Arise to just grab that kill when he wasn't even needed for it.
Yeah, and now Puck, I mean, he's got the Lifestealer infested inside. I don't think he's going to really get too much organic kills. Yeah, Lifestealer's going to pop back out and continue to farm.
Okay, well, so yeah, continuing to farm. He's got Phase Midas, and I'll probably work straight towards the armor here. I think getting a drums as well is just getting too many sort of early game cheap items. You just want to get the armlet up as soon as possible at this point. PGG at bottom lane.
Oh, left, right, he goes. Flame break.
Hits him. And that's going to slow down his retreat. And this surge, it's level 2, 4 seconds away. And
ooh, flak. Just
Snake
flak off the creeps. No, not necessary.
Flak was on cooldown. Okay. But yeah. They get the kill there. Snaking actually getting his first kill of the game. He's up to 2k gold. And is this where he picks up a Helm of the Dominator? Mid lane, meanwhile, Puck going to take a fall. It looks like one more right click from Arise, and they do get the kill.
Nicely done here. RP not getting a phase shift. Meanwhile, Arise. Where's the spell steal on that one? Magnus, every one of his spells are good for stealing.
Yeah.
There's no bad spell on Magnus to steal. Even Empower is good for stealing, right? Ooh, there you go.
What's he got? He got Shockwave.
And then he runs straight in. Oh, come on.
He's
He's dead, right?
Familiars. One stun, 2 stun. Solo stun. Easy kill on the Rubik.
One more. I just gotta give him the benefit of the doubt that he's lagged. But, because he just ran straight in for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, that's... We have seen Nubik play throughout this tournament. While TRR not doing all too well, he's not really been doing plays like that.
Yeah.
Well, Snaking picks up a drum, so not going for the fast Helm of the Dominator to continue the stacking theme. There's been like constant neutral stacking, no ancient stacking as of yet, but if he wants to, he could have picked up a Helm there. But it looks like SSD want to maybe go for more early with this drum.
That's how they play, right? That's how they always play. So
Yep.
there's no surprise there whatsoever. By the way, Magnus close to his Blink Dagger, and sooner we're going to see double blink. Bambo's already got his. Unfortunately, he's detected by Observer on the other side of the hill. He sees Puck, but Puck's already silenced, orbing himself out of there. And, well, first gank fails.
It's okay. They'd already spotted the Blink Dagger. I guess Bambo doesn't realize that, so he thinks he can catch the Puck by surprise, but he realizes now that Dire Team know he has the Blink. He'll be a little bit more cautious not to get baited in, and well, they want to get for this T1 mid tower. Snaking even rotating towards the middle lane with his drum pickup.
Yeah, the drum's going to be helpful in these more scrappy mid-game engagement. The birds are coming in. These birds are also a big deal as well. Looks like the stun a little bit too slow here and loses one for free. That was 4 right clicks before stun happened.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And he might have to resummon this.
Well, it's on cooldown for 5 seconds, so
Dang.
loses both. Ouch.
Yep.
200 gold. Was a bit of
Yo,
experience.
he's got to be careful. Come with me. Don't want to get his thing stolen.
Oh yeah.
There's, you know.
Familiars on a Rubik is really nice this early on.
I'll Rise. Come on. I'm gonna laugh
Wait
if
for him
you...
to mess up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to mess up, and the worst part, Rubik comes and steals his spell.
He's got Blink though now.
Alright. Blink RP. Easy.
Not yet. Biding his time.
see two mid.
Good catch. Shockwave gets stolen. And it should, with that, he had vision of the mag, so he should have spotted out this Blink Dagger. Invis rune though, for Arise. This will be really useful. Meanwhile, bottom lane, once again, PGG caught out on the surge. It was a lasso basically negating all of the surge damage. Called down to follow things up, and Snaking Gets a kill on Darkseid. PGG having a
In lane,
rough
Blink
time.
Skewer back here, and looks like they're waiting out for the phase. Or why no Blink RP? I'm not too sure. Aizen, though, gonna get brought down regardless. The bird's applying the stun. The second bird's gonna come through. Well played from the micro of Kamumi. Soul Assumption's gonna fly through. Dropping low. Blink Shockwave from Arise. Finishing it off. Well played. Looks like we have on the bot lane, Nubik is on his own. I don't know.
Oh, he's got Shockwave. Oh,
The
that's-
plays? Not there. Nicky says thank you. I take free kills every day. Mag's gonna steal it.
Arise is the biggest kill securer out there. First top lane when it was Invis, now these 2 kills, and
Man.
he gets himself up to 4-1-1.
4-1-1.
All right.
Cool.
Bambo. I thought I'm thinking like, what's this Rubik doing? Like, no way can he kill Bambo here, but he did have that level 4 shockwave, which is where the damage output was coming from.
Yeah, but even though he killed it,
Radiant's
I guess if
top
you
tower
trade
is
your
under
life for
attack.
a Bat Rider, that's worth it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And then, oh, PGG. PGG, please.
Please. Not well played. Just priest.
That's gonna be my new pub nickname.
PGG
I'm so
priest.
sad. I was looking forward to PGG's return, and unfortunately, right now they're struggling.
You know, I gotta say, with Virtus Pro struggling in Group A, and the high chance of CIS team going musical chairs with their lineups, are we gonna see a little bit of a swap of roster actions again?
Quite possible.
Oh my god, Kamumi survives with like 10 HP
Yeah.
after managing to
This mid fight, and oh, Aizen said it well. So he's just gonna all about the familiars.
Very near.
Losing him to tower. Lifestealer shows up, and it looks like Batride's gonna be the one who takes it fall. Come with me, just needs to get the hell out of there. There's still, I mean, you've still got your Navi, who's looking as stable as ever, and the other team, which has been really impressive and stable, is Empire.
Yeah, they are players.
So it's your VP, who, well, it's mostly just VP who may, I don't know what they even look to change. Like you've got a ton of talent there, but it's not working.
The span. No, what is their roster? Light of Heaven.
G, Joe
G.
Black, Silence, and one other support player. Who's your other support? Oh, did I say Resolution? Yeah, we said Resolution. Resolution, G, and Light of Heaven are the 3 core players. Then you have Go Black and...
Always want to fly?
Wait, I said Silent? I'm
No,
confused
I
now.
don't think it's silent.
Silence, different team. Silence or Empire, what am I talking about? Yeah, Silence, Empire. So, Resolution,
Always want to fly?
maybe?
I don't know.
I feel
Well,
like it's someone...
First of all, somebody gotta poach Aizen. Asian better than G, I can tell you that.
Who's that support player for them? I don't know. Asians, yeah, I would say definitely a player worth. I mean, right now he's playing mid, but I feel like he's versatile enough that he can play more roles.
Mm-hmm.
Virtus Pro, last player, NS, of course.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
is
as a
actually-
player, yeah.
He's been around with VP for a long, long time.
So, somebody gotta poach Arzart. Here's the roster you need to have. Aizen, Light of Heaven, NS, Arzart. And then... Not PGG.
Light of Heaven hasn't been playing all too well lately. He just seems to have like just lost his mojo. I don't know.
Yeah.
His motivation there, and just like to be the best, and it just doesn't seem to exist as much anymore.
Well, you place Light of Heaven with PGG. The motivation factor is right here.
PGG is one of those guys. He
He's a
plays
tryhard.
his heart out. Yeah.
He's a tryhard.
He wants results. At the same time, I mean, he's a very erratic player and not at all consistent. But well, pause is coming out.
What happened to Dread? I see him
He's
casting.
casting, yeah.
Yeah, is he just formally retired?
He was playing with Roxkiss, and then I don't know if he announced that he retired or not, but he's definitely like focusing almost entirely on casting at the moment.
Dread. I like Dread's play.
Yeah.
He was playing Enigma quite a bit.
Yeah, Dread and NS used to be like my favorite, like some of my favorite Western support players. But Dread no longer. Roxkiss were doing really well for a while as well, but then stuff happened.
What are those stuff?
The solo stuff, the Dreads. Well, that was solo stuff was happened even after Dread had sort of left the team, though, I believe. So, well, we do see two players disconnecting on the retry squad. PGG being one of them, and
Just vodka break in the middle of the game. That's
or
real.
vodka break, or
Phone call.
he's
assist,
like,
some
we're
call.
donezo. I'm out. He says 11-3. They've had enough humiliations for one day. They've had a double header. Unfortunately, has not gone too well for the retry.
I think if Puck gets a Blink Dagger and you get a couple of Infest ganks, start making a comeback. You have decent team fights. You have Song and Vacuum. That's legit. And Coil.
Still's a bit of a way to go for that Blink Dagger, unfortunately. Seeing on just 1,000 gold. But yeah, definitely the Infest gank coming out. Lifesteal did go for a Drums. I feel like this is where you need to just go straight for an Armlet. Like, you go for the Midas, you get the Phase Boots. You
Wasn't he
just need
free
the damage.
farm? How does he only have Phase Armlet?
We're only 14 minutes in. He's got 130 CS. Or units skilled.
Okay, fair enough.
So I think he's doing... This is what happens when you go Midas and Drums. Like, I feel like you just want Phase Midas Armlet, yeah. Because that Armlet comes too late. And you can fight with Phase Drums, but your damage output is nowhere near as impressive as if you have an Armlet. So that's just... I mean, I think it's okay if you have other damage sources, but right now Lifesteal is the carry. They've got a Puck and a Darkseid who are both teamfight heroes, not actual damage outputters. But well, PGG still disconnected for the time being, and I don't know. We'll
Excuse me.
Lumi, where are your manners?
I covered my mouth.
That's true.
Sort of.
So tonight, for those of you wondering, we're talking about the Ace WPC. It is DK versus LGD. That was the match. And then we also have a match. I think it's like some of the WPC teams. Or one of the WPC teams. No! Dude, tonight we've got like the best matches. DK versus LGD China, then VG Gaming versus IG. That's legit. I'll take that. That starts in 12 hours, so... That's my sleep. I've had 5 hours total sleep in like the last 48 hours. And we get a good sleep and be pumped up for Ace 2. But right now here in WePlay, Group C action continues on. We can actually take a look at the bracket, so since we are in a bit of a pause here, to help you guys see where we're at and what these matches actually mean in Group C. As Alliance and Liquid currently sort of topping the brackets, both those two teams undefeated. Revenge undefeated.
It's hard to be defeated when you haven't played any games.
I'm guessing they start playing games tomorrow, so definitely look out for those guys, as well as that Alliance Liquid showdown. That'll be something.
The group that I'm not excited to cast is Group D. Holy hell.
This is like, you talked about CIS lacking teams. Well, there's like...
Well, there's all the teams from CIS.
Four CIS teams in one group.
It's just Navi and Fnatic, like, come on.
Yeah, Roxy's have just sort of like been in a bit of a decline since the qualifiers.
Scary Phase.
Poseidon and Scary Faces, I believe, are teams in Starladder who are having some mixed results. But I'm really excited to see Revenge play. Like, this is just a team from a scene that you don't see all too much of, and seeing how they match up against some of these other squads. Hopefully their first match isn't against Alliance, like we had for the retry.
That would break confidence.
I hope their first match is against SSD or the retry, so we can get them like a bit of a morale boost, assuming they win.
SSD is legit.
Yeah, no, it's at the same time, it's the teams they have the best chance against. So
yeah, sure.
But PGG still disconnected. So with this long pause, guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll run a quick commercial and come back when the game is ready. What's so funny, Lumi? We're taking a quick break. we're out of stuff to talk about.
I'm definitely not out of stuff to talk about.
Hey guys, welcome back. We've just resumed the game, and things are back underway here in game number 2 of SSD, the SuperStrongDinosaurs, and the retry. The retry losing game 1, and they're 0-5. They're looking for their first win of WePlay Group C, and right now it's not going so well for them in game number 2.
Yeah, Snake King, he's also got Drums first, but we'll talk about that later. It's going to be Darkseid teleporting in. It's going to be 5-man up top here for SSC. They have the Blink Magnus. There we go, Calldown's going to get dropped onto Hero PGG. In a little bit of trouble, Aizen just melts. Where's the RP? It's worth that solo kill. Rise not coming in. That's going to be RP. He wants to instead PGG. Oh no, is that RP being stolen? Yes, it is.
Can they bring down Rubik? They've got Solar Summons. I think he may just die to a second Solar Summon.
Yes,
Rubik wants to throw it.
RP it! Oh!
They saw him steal the RP, and they just said, we've got to kill him. We've got to kill him fast. Zodiac, meanwhile, the Blink Lasso is up from Bambo. This will be a complete team wipe. 4 or 5 minutes of pause for a very fast, quick team wipe. No GG call coming.
There you go. There you go. Fake GG?
It's PGG. You never know. Nah, they're disconnecting. PGG's cancelled the GG, though. Oh, no. It's not going to happen. Well, That was. Yeah. Whew. I'm glad we had that like 5-minute pause of rest so we could actually have, like bring back our best casting for the last team fight, Lumi.
It was good. It was good casting.
I rate us a 9 out of 10 there.
Yeah, give us 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll change my nickname shortly.
Well, good game.
Good game, well played. PGG, unfortunately, his team now dropped to 0-6 in WePlay Group C. And, well, SuperStrongDinosaurs, they're 2-2. So while still in a bit of a murky situation because they've lost to Liquid and they have to verse Alliance, they still have a chance of advancing. It comes down to them and their own play. And this is a team who, I think, like, if they play some of their best Dota and they get a good draft, they could take a game off Alliance. I think, sure, Alliance are like the best team right now in the world, but Alliance lose games.
Alliance does have 2 losses in Star Ladder.
Yeah, they're not undefeated in Star Ladder.
Yeah, so
one of those being to Navi. The other one I'm not sure though. But
to some like tier 3
I think it was,
team.
no, they lost. Yeah, Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power Rangers.
Yeah, yeah.
Tier 3 teams. I'm saying.
It happens. You have an off day, you have a bad draft, or like you have I guess a pocket strategy of some kind. You can cause an upset. So even just getting one win against Alliance, SSC could find themselves suddenly like, oh, hey, we're tied second. Let's go. But that does it for today. We're tuning out.
Rest.
We're tuning out in more ways than one.
Yes. I'm still in. You're gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go to the gym. And then we're gonna
wake
wake
go
up.
for a swim first,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I'll see.
When you say swim, you just lie in the pool.
Yeah. That's been my recent swimming. So just get some sun and bathe.
Okay.
Go for a bathe.
Alright.
Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. You should follow us on Twitter because
Yes,
we cast a lot of Dota.
Sometimes.
Sometimes we don't actually cast Dota, but we're in Dota games talking on camera, but not really casting. But
Sure.
follow us on Twitter, BTS Gods, Luminous Inverse. Follow Beyond the Summit if you want to. We cast a lot. Beyond the Summit does Dota casting type stuff.
In general.
Yeah, some of the time. Alright, that's it. It's a wrap. Thanks also. Follow Kawa as well. He's our producer. He's been up for the longest of time. So at Kawa TV, I believe. Kawa TV? Kawa Dota. One of the two. I don't know. It's late. Big thanks to Kawa for being with us along for this fun journey of a day. So, good night, guys.